Hey, what is up everybody? This is Shane, the Rising Grind Picker, and do I got a awesome video in store for you. Today we are going to restore an old Grisold cast iron pan to sell on eBay, and it's probably going to sell for, I'm hoping, the $50 to $70 range, and I'm going to show you how to restore one and season it all today, so stay tuned for this video because it is going to be an awesome video. Don't forget, if you like this video, like the video down below and subscribe and hit the little bell notification. That way I can make videos that you all like and I can get your input, and you know what, you can be sure to catch my videos when I do them, so that way you're in the loop on what's happening on my channel. So stay tuned and we're gonna get to this restoration. So I'm shooting this video at my house and it's in my driveway, and what I want to tell you a little bit about cast iron pans is this, okay? So first off, when you restore one and when you do to sell, season it to sell and whatever else, do not wash it with soap. If you wash it with soap, you're probably going to ruin it, because then whoever cooks in it is going to taste like soap. A lot of these old cast iron pans is really, there are a lot of them, people use it for decoration, but if they were to cook on it, it's going to taste like soap. Do not use any chemicals on it, okay? Any chemicals, because the chemicals will soak into the cast iron, causing it to hold those chemicals in the cast iron because it absorbs stuff. So first off, I'm going to show you the right way how to do it, and this is going to be a really great informational video, not just for resellers, but for people that really want to know how to season a cast iron pan, how to restore one, how to make it look really good again, and not make it, you know, rusty or whatever else. So let's get to this. All right, so as you can see, this pan has a lot of rust. It has some dirty grease in it, has rust all over it, has tool marks and all this stuff all around it, and we're going to try to make it look really good. It's an old Grisold cast iron number 6, and we're going to try to make this look good all over again. So first off, you want to get like a little plastic tray just like this, and you want to literally put it in the plastic tray to where it's seated all the way to the bottom. Okay, next step is this. We are going to actually get some white vinegar. There's several ways to do this. You can make an electrolysis bath, which is kind of dangerous, so I don't really like doing that. And you know, if you guys are interested in that, if you all are interested in that actual technique, then I might just go find another one and film a video on how to do it. The second way is, like, you could use like Coke products or pop, but I prefer to use white vinegar, and I will show you why. It's because the white vinegar just it eats all the rust off of it very, very quickly. It's distilled white vinegar. Do not use the apple cider vinegar. Don't use that, because the apple cider vinegar I don't believe is very good for this. I mean, not because for the pan, but it's just not very it doesn't work well, you know what I mean? So let me I have another bottle, so let's put the second bottle in there. I usually have a lot of white vinegar on hand because I use it to clean a lot of my eBay stuff. And we're just gonna go ahead and put this white vinegar right up in here, and then we're just gonna let the pan soak and sit for a while. Okay, so I will let you know when it's done. So now that I've let it soak for a little bit, what I'm gonna do is I got some Brillo pads, and they're stainless steel, and I'm gonna scrub it for a bit, and then I'm gonna put it back in and let it soak more. And I'm just doing this to get the stuff off of it. Mainly all the grease that was on there and everything else. And it still needs a lot of work. And that's why I got some sandpaper. And I will use some sandpaper to get the rest of the stuff off. And it should work, you know, fairly decent, but we'll see. And we're just gonna dip it back in. It does have like a lot of grease stains, so you don't want to wash it in any kind of soap or anything, because all that stuff will transfer right inside it. Alright, so we penetrated it a little bit, and now we're going to let it soak some more. Alright, so now the next thing that we're going to try to do to get some of this crud off this pan is we're going to throw some baking soda in here with the white vinegar. It'll have a reaction and it'll eat some of that nasty stuff off. And as you're going to see this bubble up and just fizz, fizz, fizz. And it's just having a reaction with the pan. And baking soda is completely safe to use on cast iron. If you use this method with like a really dirty penny, the penny will come out with way less dirt and stuff on it. You know, it just depends. And, you know, it doesn't really matter how much you use. I'll probably use quite a decent amount just to get it really, really clean. Because before I bake it, I want it clean. You don't have to get all the black stuff off of it. You just have to get it clean. You know, you can't have grease on it. You can't have rust on it and stuff like that. You don't want rust on it at all. And so we're going to let this fizz and we're going to see what it comes out like. It's almost done. Some of it has eaten off quite a bit already, as you can see. Let's see here. It's still fizzing. I'm just going to let it work, you know, let it work into the pan for a little while. Alright. And as you can see all that? It's like smoke coming off of it. It's just really good fizz. So now we're gonna scrub, and I'm just gonna show you this stuff one more time. Like, look at all this crud on here. That's all stuff that has to come off. Alright, so now I got a drill and I got this wire brisk thing, and now I'm gonna finish doing the skillet and make it look all nice. You're definitely going to see probably some sparks. It is getting late, so... See how nice that's shining up? Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to finish this whole process. I'm going to show you how I'm showing you how I'm doing it now. I'm going to finish this whole process and then I will see you in my kitchen for the final finale. Stay tuned. Alright, we took a cordless drill with a wire brush and we got most of the pitting out. There's still a little bit of pitting left and the rest is just a little bit of gunk that wouldn't come off. Unfortunately, some of the stuff you can't get off, but we're going to do one more round of vinegar, and this is just to clean it, because we absolutely did a ton of, what do you call it, of grinding on this pan. So we are going to do one more round of vinegar, and probably going to do one more round of vinegar, and as well as some, what do you call it? We're going to do one more round of vinegar, and we'll do some more baking soda, maybe. Now, disclaimer, this will set off a lot of smoke when you first start it. You want to coat the seasoning. What I like to do is coat the seasoning on there and then put it in the oven, let it melt, and then just take it out really quick. And then you want to wipe all the excess oil off and then put it back in. you may have to do more than one layer of seasoning. You may have to do this several times to build the black on it and make it turn black. So, disclaimer, do not do it when your wife is at home, because it will set off a lot of smoke and she'll get mad at you. But I wiped the excess oil off. Hopefully there won't be any more smoke. And then I'm gonna let it bake for like an hour, and then if it's still not black, I'm gonna put another coating on it, and I'll show you how the progression comes. Okay, so what I did for the first round is I used some Crisco vegetable shortening. I spread it all over the pan in a really thick like state, popped it in the oven, let it melt, took it right back out and wiped it all off. You want to be sure that when you add the layers of the seasoning to the pan, it could take multiple layers, so you might have to bake it for a few hours potentially. But what you want to do is put this on there, wipe it off, put it back, bake it for an hour. I bake mine at 400 degrees in the oven. And then after that, I would spread some extra virgin olive oil and bake it over and over until the pan completely turns black. You want it black. The first round may not season all the way. So when it turns all black, that means it's seasoned all the way. So let's see how many rounds this takes. Alright, it's starting to darken up a little bit, so we're going to put some more oil on it. And it's really, really hot, so it's starting to really blacken up a lot. And we're just going to coat it with oil. This is going to be the second seasoning. So this is the second time we've seasoned it. And we're just going to coat it pretty decent here. The bottom needs, you know, obviously a little bit more blackening than the rest of the pan. And we are going to make sure that it's coated really well on the handle, because the handle's looking fairly light. Okay, so now we got that coated. And we're going to stick it back in. We're going to coat that a little bit while it's in there. It's really best to coat it when it's hot, like that, and then put it right back in. So, alright, let's see if we need a third round at the end of this. Alright, so now it's time for a third round of seasoning. And I'm going to show you what this looks like here in a minute. I'm going to use some more olive oil. Pour it in there. And then I'm going to spread it around. If your pan, after you're done, feels really, really sticky, that means you didn't bake it, the seasoning in all the way. So you want to be sure to do that. And we're going to get some more olive oil on this towel. We want to build up a very healthy thing of seasoning, and this is the third round of seasoning that we actually have done. Sometimes when you use a drill or you use any kind of stuff to take these down to the bare cast iron, they are going to require a decent amount of seasoning. And we're going to put it right in. Alright, let's let it bake and see what it looks like after the third round. Alright, now we're doing the fourth layer of seasoning. I want to do it while this pan is really hot, because it actually helps season it a little bit better. And this time we're going to put some lard, some Crisco on it. And we're just going to do it while it's hot. I'm just going to set it here on this towel. It's really hot, so you gotta be really careful. Really hot. Yeah, you can really press down on it. Still baking, still need some seasoning on this pan. So we're gonna go with some more oil with a mixture of a little bit of Crisco. We're going to get the bottom really good because that's what really needs the seasoning. And the sides, put a little bit more Crisco on it. It's just hot, so I can't hold it up to show you guys, hey, this is what I'm doing. But it's just really hot, so I got to do it really, really fast. It's really hot. Ouch. It's like super hot to the touch. And I'm going to put her back in for another hour. Eventually, it's going to be all black, but it's going to take a while. Alright, so I just wanted to share with you all the pan is almost done. And I'm going to end the video here, and I'm going to show you what the pan looks like. First off, from when I first started it. So it does need a little bit more seasoning, but we are pretty much there. And I'm going to show it to you and see and show you what it looks like, because it is way better than what it was when I first started. Alright, so this is the pan now, and as you can see, before it was way worse off. I still have some seasoning to do, but it's almost done. It really is. Alright, now as you can see on that pan, on that skillet, I still have some seasoning to do, but it is almost done. It's pretty much donezo, and I just kind of wanted to show you the whole process about what it looks like. It's really hot, so I can't really pick it up right now to show you exactly what it looks like. But as you can see, this thing is way better, and see the stickiness of it? It just means it's not done yet, but it is very, very close. So thank you for watching this video. If you like this video, please subscribe and smash the like button, and also hit the thumbs up if you like it. Go ahead and tap that little bell if you're not subscribed for notifications. And this is how you repurpose or restore a cast iron skillet. I'm not going to cook or eat out of it. I'm going to sell mine on eBay, and it'll sell for probably anywhere from $60 to $80. It is a Grisold Cast Iron Skillet. And that's kind of how it is. So if you like this video, subscribe. I kind of took you from start to finish on how exactly to restore and season a cast iron skillet. So this is the Rising Grind Picker out.